You were taught the wrong formula. You were told that if you're not disciplined, you're weak. That if you're not hard on yourself, you'll never become anything. That pain is the price of growth. But here's the truth most self-improvement content won't tell you. Discipline without love doesn't build strength. It builds quiet self-hatred. There's a poem by Mary Oliver that says, "You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves." And that line stopped me, because most of us aren't failing due to laziness. We're failing because we turned our lives into punishment systems. Think about how you motivate yourself. Now, if I don't work today, I'm useless. If I skip the gym, I'm weak. If I rest, I'm falling behind. That's not discipline. That's fear wearing a productivity mask, and fear burns people out. What if the center of your life wasn't discipline, but love? Not soft love, not excuses, but intentional care. Because discipline is supposed to serve life, not replace it. When you put discipline at the center without love, you don't grow. You survive. Barely. Story: the plant. Imagine trying to grow a plant. If you scorch it with heat, it dies. If you drown it with water, it dies. But when it's gently nurtured, sunlight, enough water, time, it thrives. Your body works the same way. Your mind works the same way. Your ambition works the same way. Growth doesn't come from force, it comes from care applied consistently. Most people say, I should eat better. I should stop scrolling. I should work harder. But listen closely. Should is a word built on guilt. Here's the shift that changes everything. Instead of, I have to go to the gym or I'm lazy, try, I go to the gym because my body deserves strength. Same action, completely different energy. One builds resentment, the other builds identity. Deep story: the end of life. I once watched a talk by someone who sits with people at the end of their lives, a death doula. She asked a powerful question. How would you want your final day to look? Do you know what people don't mention? They don't talk about productivity. They don't talk about achievements. They don't talk about being busy. They talk about love, about being surrounded by people who cared. That tells you something important. At the end of everything, love is the currency that remains. Why this matters now: you're in your 20s or 30s. You're building something. You're trying to become disciplined. But if your system is built on self-punishment, you will eventually collapse. Sustainable growth only comes from self-respect. And self-respect comes from caring enough to nourish yourself, not destroy yourself. Love doesn't mean lack of discipline. It means discipline guided by care. Love says, I rest so I can last. I train because I value myself. I improve because my life matters. Discipline says, I show up even when it's hard. Together, they create something unstoppable. But without love, discipline turns into punishment. If you've been stuck, burned out, or quietly hating your routines, this is your permission to rebuild your system. Put love at the center. Let discipline orbit around it. That's how growth actually lasts. If this resonated, sit with it. You don't need to change everything today. Just stop punishing yourself. That alone will change your life.